Everybody, welcome back. I'm Dabble Dad. And today I wanted to discuss something in Prusa Slicer that I want to make sure everyone was aware of. It's something negative in Prusa Slicer. So let's head on over real quick and see what I am talking about. All right, so on Prusa Slicer, I have a model that is imported from Printables. It was one that I modeled up as a kind of fan art. A whole bunch of people were making it. I said, you know what, I'm going to try my hand at it. This is the cause character, whatever. Anyways, we're not here to discuss that one. But anyways, if you want to find it on Printables, I'll leave a link down below. Check it out, print it out. And it's kind of cool. It was my first attempt really at sculpturing, and I think I did a pretty good job. Let me know. Anyways, over here on the side, I have my model, but I found I wanted to have a big empty space right here. Now, instead of me finding a model and doing a subtraction permanently in the STL, just in case I make a mistake, I decided let's try it out in Prusa Slicer and see if I can do it there. So on the model, what I'm going to do on the right hand side under where it says the name. Oh, if you can't see this under expert and normal mode, if you are in beginner mode, you're not going to be able to see it. So you're going to actually have to right click on the model itself. So what I advise is just doing expert or normal. I just stick in expert mode. That way I have literally all of the availability of features to me. But I'm going to right click on the name of the item. I'm going to go to add negative volume, and then I want to add a box. Now, once I have this box, I need to place it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rough area. I want that box. I don't want it to be that big. So I'm going to kind of narrow this down, because what I plan on doing is adding another object on the inside. Okay, so from here, I have roughly where I want that little square to be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit slice now, and you will notice that I now have a perfectly placed square inside my object. So what it did is it made that area non-sliceable. Okay, it made a negative volume. Y'all thought I was going to say something negative about Prusa Slicer? No, it's free. I'm not going to say anything negative about something I didn't make. Something that's open source, made for the public, that you can compile yourself. You can see the coding in. I'm not going to say anything negative about it. I may make a few suggestions here and there, but no, we're talking about negative space. Okay. So from here, if I need to adjust where that negative space needs to be, I can just adjust it straight in Prusa Slicer without permanently changing the model in another program and having to re-import it over and over and over again. So that's how you can kind of adjust your model as need be. Let me bring this back just a little bit. Now, say for instance, you don't want it all the way through, but you just kind of wanted it placed right about there. See, it just makes like a hole where you want that box to be. It's not just limited to boxes. You can do any shape. You can import multiple models and change the type of what that object is to be a negative volume, and now it will literally subtract the volume that's being sliced from the model that you want to be sliced. Now, for instance, say we delete that and you just added a regular part. Let's do a sphere this time. Show you what a sphere looks like. All right. So if I were to drag this sphere over to my object. Right now, it's just a regular part, so it's adding to the model itself. Okay, well, I don't want to do that. I wanted to subtract it. But I've already gone through the headache of placing where I want that subtraction to be. It's very easy to do. All you got to do is right-click on the object that you added, go down to Change Type, and now you can change it to be a negative volume. Bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. And now he is a amputee with an extra foot. Okay. All right. So that is a very quick and easy way of changing your model, adding a negative volume to be subtracted from the actual slicing without permanently changing your model itself. And this is mainly for people who don't know how to mess with STLs and objects in a mesh or a blender or a sculpting program, and they're just kind of a novice to this whole printing realm. So my advice, get into it, see what it's about. There's many other features you can utilize that's just not being negative. Let me show you another one real quick. Just as the drop down. I'm planning on making a few extra videos of these because not a lot of people know about them. But you have the negative volume, and you can load your own model. You can do something from the gallery, which we've already talked about. If you don't know how to use the gallery, I'll probably link that below or put one of those little cards somewhere. I'm still figuring out YouTube. If you plan on doing something else like a support modifier or whatnot, you can actually add a support blocker, enhancer, height range modifier. And what a height range modifier is say, for the instance, the very, very top of your model has kind of a crest that comes across. It's kind of a spherical look to it. Well, you see the individual layer lines. You want all those to be very, very detailed. But the rest of it, you just want, hey, I just want the thickest layer lines, draft. I don't care about the layer height on that one. You can actually change that. I'm planning on making a few extra videos showing the details on how to do this later on. So please go ahead and like, subscribe, do all those other things. Share my videos, get them out to the rest of the YouTube universe, okay, or multiverse, whatever you believe in. I don't know what you believe in. But anyways, say for instance, you've already added your part and you want to change type. You can make all those changes. You can change it back to a regular part, a modifier, support enhancer, right from this menu itself. So anyways, folks, like I said, get into the program, mess around with it. You're not going to screw it up. If you do, reinstall it, try over again, rinse and repeat. I'm Dabble Dad. I will see you in the next episode.